Not long ago I had this problem. The problem was solved, but it left behind this unsightly hole in my wall. Now you might think, what's cool about this horrific void is you could just push the washing machine up against it and no one will see it. That might seem like a good idea to you, but it's probably because your mama didn't raise you right. Did I just say that? Okay, so the bottom line is this. And I'm sorry about bringing your mother into this, but let's move on. What I've created is a hole in the wall that's portable, so we could learn about a wall. Most walls have about 15 inches between beams. So you're going to want to connect to a beam, right? Basically, you will need 4 items to complete this task. Obviously, the drywall itself, go get yourself a sheet or a half sheet of that. The joint compound, all-purpose, some drywall screws to screw that onto the wall with your screwdriver, hopefully with your power drill. Item number 2, the putty knives to smooth everything out later. You're also going to need mesh tape. You could use a blade to cut this, but I prefer scissors. And then item number 3, some sandpaper, and then a way to cut the drywall. I'm going to use this today. Oh, and definitely a blade. A blade is going to help you out a lot with drywall. That's more than 4 things, whatever. And are you guys familiar with the Tetris game? Because that's going to come in handy. And what you're going to want is the square or the rectangular pieces, not the L or the staircase weird shape. You're going to make the hole bigger to solve the problem, as crazy as that sounds. There's this thing called a drywall saw. I don't have one, so we don't get to learn about this today. Chop, karate. Let's take a measurement. 6 5/8 by 9. This scrap piece now goes exactly in this hole, but you'll notice a problem. It goes through the hole. Now it'll fasten just fine to this beam, but you're going to need something for it to bite onto on this side. Enter scrap wood. Hey, listen to that crazy siren. I'm going to get some scrap wood. That's an old school siren. One day I'm going to have a crew, and I'm going to get more than 10 subscribers. You just watch. And these drywall screws should go just under the surface, so when you putty things up later, they will vanish.
See how close we can get to the Hollywood sign, because it's something I've wanted to do all my life.
Hey, me too.
Pointless, but
where am I?
So is my life. Hey, look at Capitol Records, bro. Man, I'm a tourist.
Something I invented that I did not see on another person's YouTube channel putting drywall together was you cut a little bit of this drywall face off so your mesh tape sinks below the surface. Now you peel off this paper. But you know why I do it? Because people on YouTube, they lie to you. They say, put on that mesh tape and then put that putty on top, you know, that mud, and you'll be done and it'll look great. No, it'll look like you put mud on top of this mesh tape.
It's horrible.
You know what question I keep getting asked? They're like, so is this supposed to be for real? Or are you joking? Is this a serious channel? Or is it just supposed to be dumb? Is this supposed to be funny? Are you serious? But you know what's interesting about that? Is I've gotten those questions all my life. So I don't know what the answer is, but I know that I'm consistent. And now you're saying, was that supposed to be funny? Why can't things be both? A little bit cool, a little bit dorky, a little bit funny, a little bit serious, a little bit smart, a little bit dumb. Because you know what? Everybody's a little bit smart and a little bit dumb. But nobody's going to say that. But I'm sure if you were to hear such wisdom spouted off on a Shakespeare YouTube channel, it would be different. It would be like,
a fool thinks himself to be wise, but a wise man knows himself to be a fool.
And you'd be like all, the wisdom shared here today, it is palpable. I will like and subscribe.
The sun kisses the morning skies. The birds kiss the butterflies.
Wow, this is like some tuna sandwich gone bad. Check this out. It's horrible. You ever get halfway through your project and feel like this project will never end? That's kind of where I'm at right now. I should make a 25-minute video just to show you
what it's like to be involved in a project that will never end.
Wow, that all just went into a big pit of despair, didn't it? Sorry about that. So let's finish up where we left off, applying some mesh tape. And the reason mesh tape is put on at all is because houses bend and sway and shift and breathe a little bit, and they will find any weak surface in your drywall and crack it. All right, pretty smooth, no trace of that mesh tape. Awesome, and I'll probably go back when it's done, sand it a little bit, give it one more light coat of putty, and it is a success story. Okay, bye.
Imagine living in these houses.